Hi everybody, this reading is for Virgos for the month of May 2017. I got a little bit of a different spread here. We're going to try to cover relationships, work and home. Hope everybody's having a good month. So let's get into it here. So what we have for relationships here is we have the Knight of Wands. So this card represents Sagittarius. It could be how you're feeling. Which means that, you're kind of like, you're feeling quite hot to trot, we'll say, action-oriented. People are probably coming after you, definitely. You got the Seven of Swords here. But don't get worried with the Seven of Swords here. We'll get more into that. What you need to be aware of. So, I mean, if there's a Sagittarius, this is a fast-moving person. It could be an Aries or a Leo. It doesn't have to be. Just has. It's a person taking on the energies. So, an action-oriented person. There seems to be some sort of message here. What you need to be aware of is possibly this person sent you a message, or you may need to send this person a message if you're waiting on them. This may be saying that you have to take action. The energies that are helping you is the Seven of Swords. So, I mean, this is what's helping you. This is not a threat or anything like that. So, for those of you that are single, I think these cards are representing a specific person, possibly. And what's going to help you is this person is possible as a Leo or a Sag, I'm thinking, because there's a sense of being naive here. They tend to be naive. A Leo wears their heart on their sleeve. And a Sagittarius, they just get so caught up in their passions that they just blurt pretty much whatever's on their mind out. And they generally speak and see the good in people. Both signs do. For those of you that are in relationships, well, you're feeling pretty passionate, and this is saying that you need to show that, like perhaps for some of you in relationships, if you're having difficulties, this is saying that you need to be more passionate, adventurous. This is also spontaneous too, right? Like sending spontaneous messages, you know what I mean? Like there's obviously, for you that are in couples, same-sex marriages, relationships, just, starting or whatever, what's going to help you is all this misfortune and being naive in the past should be wisdom for you now. So like don't be afraid to put walls down, you know what I mean? Don't use what you went through in the past in your relationships. If you had issues in the relationship, you need to move past that and like start a new phase, bring some passion back into it. It's basically what the cards are telling me. As far as work goes, work is going really good for you guys. I mean, this is how you're feeling. So you're feeling quite creative. Like for some of you guys, this is referring to the ones that are that have their own business. You may be feeling depleted, but they're saying that if you keep pushing, there is victory in this. This is the energies around you, like what you need to know, and it's possible that people around you are not financially stable, and they're leaning on you for it at work. It seems like at work there might be some issues that are going on. So if you have your own business, you might be having some issues with employees that you need to actually deal with, is what this is saying. Yeah, definitely. I think you have some people that are competing against each other at work instead of working together as a team, is what it's saying. So, like, there could be some envy going on between the employees, some sabotaging. You need to be aware of this. So don't be paying attention to what you hear. Pay attention to what you see. You're going to have to combine those two. Like, this is a general reading, so it's going to depend on everybody. If you're looking for a new job, this is saying that you're going to be quite victorious this month with looking for it. Because this is the helpful influences coming at you, which is the Six of Wands. So, I mean, and with the Empress here, you guys are going to be quite abundant with opportunity. So I mean, but this is also saying, Virgos, that I think you're paying too much attention to the financial aspect of it, and with these cards around it, you need to start coming from the more passionate side, the desire. It's possible that you might meet a person that sparks this in you. At work, there's a sense of not being naive, of people taking advantage of you as well. You really got to come to your own conclusions. Don't be. There is I'm feeling this at work. There could be some issues with the Seven of Swords. There is some sort of trickery or deception. Yeah. As far as home goes, home looks really good. For some of you guys, you might have had a family member that gave birth to a child, which that's quite people are celebrating. This is also what you need to be aware of, and it's the sun. So you have the energies of the sun coming through, which means that you're going to have opportunities to get together with your family. This is the Knight of Pentacles, so this guy's a slow moving, but he represents the material realm. So like this is getting families together and having barbecues and little family trips together. This is saying that's the energy that you're going to have available to you, so you should be taking on. In relationships, if some of you guys are having issues in relationships, I want to suggest, and I've suggested this for all of the other videos, it's a YouTube channel called The School of Life, and they have some little videos on different parts of or different aspects of relationships and human interactions together that are quite useful. This is Taurus season, so this is a time, and you do have some Pentacle cards here, this is a time to really wash out that conditioning that we all have, and we all have conditioning. Like, I have it, my parents have it, my sister has it, like everybody has it. Teachers, even the most intelligent people in the world, they have some sort of conditioning, but that site will help you get, or not the site, the channel will really help you see some clarity, because this could be even, it's swords, so it could be in your mind, so some past influences could be, whether that's from upbringing and stuff like that, that's causing the sensation. I really think if you check out that YouTube site, it'll give you clarity. You'll have to excuse me if my speech is all like messed up. I have a Virgo rising, so with Mercury retrograde, and I have some Gemini in my chart too, I'm highly affected by Mercury retrograde. I'm moving around a lot. I'm using my cell phone as well. Technology issues. So people have been saying that, the camera's moving a lot. I apologize for that. I get really jittery doing these readings. It's a lot of energy, and especially with Mercury retrograde. So I believe if you check out that YouTube channel, that can help you quite a bit. I really want you guys to be careful at work. So if you're not an owner of your own company, if you're just working for an employee, there is a chance that for you getting a promotion, definitely here, but you need to be careful about not getting involved with other people, sabotaging. Just be aware of not being naive. So it might be best to like keep your thoughts to yourself, your ideas to yourself. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, what not to do. This is the Four of Wands here. So this is foundation. So there's a sense here of what worked in the past is no longer going to work in the present. And for those of you that do check out that YouTube channel, The School of Life, and look at the relationship section, they got psychology in there too. I love the psychology section. They have literature, there's a bunch, right? The psychology section is really good if you have children. It explains quite a bit there about conditioning as well. This is all information you're going to have to find on your own. If you do check out that site, I don't know why I keep saying site, that YouTube channel, really could benefit your home with your children, I think, because if you're having issues with your children, this is really going to put it in focus, it's really going to explain some things and help you lead your child on the right path. Even in work, it'll help you with work too. Yeah, for some of you guys, the philosophy and stuff like that is in there. Virgos, you guys tend to be quite logical, but philosophy, I think you guys can resonate quite well. I know quite a few Virgos and it's important that with Virgos that they get that time alone, away from people and out in nature. It really helps them center and come into focus. You guys might need to be doing that too. There is the sense of here you guys aren't being in touch with nature. So a small weekend vacation, perhaps, even hiking, climbing. Definitely if you have family, take them on a family hike or a little walk to the zoo. Something, that you can touch. Even at home, making pizza from scratch with your children, if you have children. Even if you're just a couple, doing something like that where you both can get your hands involved. That kind of, and it's cooperating, working together, having fun too, being creative. But here it's saying that in relationships, you can't avoid the plans that you have, right? Like, relationships don't work, Virgos. Relationships don't work on the timing or the way that we necessarily want. I got a Virgo rising, so I understand this completely. You know what I mean? We get caught up in the details. This is all like papers, if you see right here. It's all papers, it's plans, right? So this is what not to do. You can't plan. If this is somebody new, this person definitely lives in the moment. We'll say that they're kind of like on a journey, like a walk, like a modern day walk of life or something like that. That's quite interesting. I don't know why I'm picking that up. But for those of you that are in relationships, you can't avoid the foundation of your relationship. It's saying there's some sort of thing that needs to change, like whether that's somebody's using emotions to try to get the other person to do what they want, like that can't be done. I don't know. That just came to mind, so that could be possible. Yeah, that's pretty much all well, here, let's see. Okay, so what not to do at work is be judgmental. I mean, like, you really gotta balance your surroundings. Like at work, you really got to use what you're feeling, what you're seeing, what you're hearing, and you got to stay balanced. You got to keep that to yourself, but not be judgmental, because this is saying that don't be too quick to snap to conclusions. You know what I mean? And then at home, what not to do at home. This is 3 of Swords. Is to dwell on the past again with the 7 of Swords. There's some sort of grudge or something that's being held on to. I don't know. But this could be, again, like I was saying about conditioning, the loss. So some of you guys might have had a lot of loss or separation in the past, and this is causing issues with your relationship and work and home. This is talking about, I can be straight up right here, the mind conditioning. That it has to change in order for you to be fulfilled. Like, you can't, don't dwell on the past, is what it's saying. But this is also saying separation, and this could be through distance. So mentally, you could be separating your family, like you're too much in seclusion, Virgos, and you really need to create more of a connection between them. Don't separate yourself this month from them. Really try to involve them in stuff that you're doing, if you can, if you have that ability. You know what I mean? Yeah. Pulling out more tarot cards. I'm allowed to. I'm the reader. So we have the Stars. So there's hope and renewal. Oh, this is really good, you guys. This is spiritual too. If you believe in spiritual stuff, like this person that you may meet, there's some sort of spiritual bond, like. Interesting thing that I read was if a Virgo comes across another Virgo, whether it's an ascendant or sun, there's usually they say some sort of past life connection between them. Yeah, so, I mean, I really think for those of you that check out the School of Life, you'll get the information and the messages. I can't, unfortunately, give you guys all of that information. I've seen that channel. I've, like, watched all those videos 3-4 times. I love that channel. I'm not gonna lie, when you check it out, you might realize some things about yourself that you might not like, but that's okay. You know, like, when I checked it out, I had to come to the realization that, you know, like, I'm not as perfect as I thought I was, you know? Not that I'm saying that I thought I was perfect, but, you know, I realized I had some conditioning and did some things that I, you know, was not so proud of. But because I realized it, I was able to fix it and create change within my home and my family, even friends I come across, you know, because it gave me a new perspective and a new attitude, which means that it becomes like a ripple effect. You start passing that on, you know what I mean? Like, this is breaking patterns here. This is definitely good in relationships, but there's a sense here, this is fast moving, so slow it down a little bit. You got to take your time, you know, because if you move too fast, then, you know, it could sabotage it. And if you move too slow or withholding, this is also saying that you could be withholding. You're withholding somehow emotionally, mentally expressing yourself. So expressing your emotions to this person. And it may be because of past betrayal. But this is a new person, so treat this new person with you know, optimism, you know? Like, it's a new day, a new dawn, you know? Like, everybody's different. We're like snowflakes. Each snowflake is an individual. Not one of them look alike. You know what I mean? There's some sort of difference. So don't take there's a sense of fear of letting go of the past and starting over. This is Taurus, so this is a really good time to work on home, family, even your personal health. This is getting your personal health, your physical health may need to be tended to. So you really got to, you know, start walking. You don't have to run, you know what I mean? You don't have to go to a gym. You just have to be a little more active. Like, instead of driving to the corner store or the grocery store, just walk to it. If it's 5-10 minutes away, what's the big deal, you know? Like, it's a little bit of an exercise. Gets you out in the fresh air. It's very important for Virgos to get that. It really helps us center our selves and our energies. You know, we're highly sensitive. All right, you guys. Hopefully this helped you out. Wish you the best, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.